In light of the blockbuster Luka Doncic trade, you might be wondering, where does it rank all time? Here's my top 5. Fifth on the list, I've got Shaq to the Heat. After a 4-year stretch in LA that saw him take home an MVP and 3 Finals MVPs, the Lakers famously dealt O'Neal to Miami in 2004. Shaq was still in his prime and proceeded to finish second in MVP voting the next year. At 4 is the first of 2 Wilt Chamberlain trades on this list, with this one being when the Sixers traded him to the Lakers in 1968. Fresh off of 3 straight MVP awards at 31 years old, Wilt himself demanded a trade due to contract disputes and was shipped for 3 players, forming one of the league's first super teams in LA alongside Jerry West and Elgin Baylor. Third place is where I've got Luka for AD. Sure, these guys might not go down as top 10 players all time like the rest of the guys on this list, but this is the only trade that has both sides of the deal receiving a top 10 player in the league right now. So given that magnitude, I think it's the third biggest. At 2 is the other Wilt trade when he was dealt from the Warriors to the Sixers. So why is this one higher on the list? Because Wilt was coming off the best single season ever in the history of the NBA, averaging 50 points and 25 rebounds in 1962. The Warriors simply couldn't afford a player that good and were forced to trade him. And finally, the biggest trade in NBA history, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar going from the Bucks to the Lakers. After winning 3 MVPs, 2 scoring titles, and a championship in 6 seasons, Kareem requested to be dealt from Milwaukee in 1975 at just 28 years old. He was sent to LA, where he'd go on to win 5 more rings and 3 more MVPs, retiring there as the league's all-time leading scorer.